Hello, welcome to the queue. It is turn 11, Operation Big One, time for Italy, and they have $23 to spend, 2 anti-aircraft guns, 3 infantry, 3 militia, and let's roll for their tech. Long-range aircraft at an 8. 10. All right, so they move up to stage 2. All right, not a lot of attacks. We are going to do some convoying there in A48. I really can't reach that. Our sub, though, is going to come up from A54, I believe. 1, 2, 3 into I4. Then we're going to convoy right there and hopefully show the Japanese how to do it. We've got a seaplane and a tactical bomber. I'm going to go on map in I don't know what that is, M8? Where is it? Oh, yeah, M8, along with the 2 coastal subs. So that'll be 4, 5, 6 convoys, and that's it. There is no other attacks, just some non-coms after that. All right, so let's move to some convoying. We'll start here with the coastal sub in A48. And the coastal sub is a +1. We've got radar. So that's 2. And then Britain has 2. So the coastal sub is even up. 4-4. So no damage on that line. We'll go all the way over to I4. It's a regular fleet sub, so it'll be +1 to the Italian dice. All right, so that is 5, 6, so that's 3. However, that line's only worth 2, and actually, it's 1 and 1. So 1 comes off the British line, and then 1 comes off the FEC line. So we got that. Now we'll go to the 2 coastal subs in M8. They are both even up. 4-2, so that will be 2 damage on the first coastal sub. All right, coastal sub number 2. And holy cow, 6-1, so that's 5, but there's only 4 left, so my coastal subs are indeed performing wonderfully. We don't have to roll those aircraft because they are not affected by the anti-sub warfare dice rolls. So they will just come off map and go back into Tobruk. All right, we're going to move that airborne and that fighter, so I'll leave those there. So those 2 planes, seaplane, tactical, will go back into Tobruk. And let's move some non-coms. I will have to go around to that side of the board. Might as well just walk it. And we're walking. All right, so this sub here is the one that came up in convoy rated. This transport is going to use strategic naval movement. I think that's really zoomed in. We're going to pick up the Marine, and it can go 3 spaces only because of the minor shipyards or dockyards. So 1, 2, 3 into I4. We'll go in port there in Aden, and he'll spend some quality time in Aden, that Marine. You know what? The Marine will go over here to British Somaliland just for grins. All right, so this destroyer itself, 1, 2, 3, and he'll come up there. As a matter of fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 1 Yeah, we're good with that. So otherwise, we got our rail movement in Africa will be this artillery out of Cape Town up here to Belgian Congo. The cavalry from Rhodesia will come up 1, 2 to Sudan. From Abyssinia, the infantry will march over to Sudan. Nubia and infantry goes to Upper Egypt. The anti-aircraft gun goes from Eritrea to Nubia. And I think that's it for our African movement. In Iraq, we've got an infantry going into southern Iran. From southern Iran, we got an infantry going into Azerbaijan. And from eastern Anatolia, an infantry going into Transcaucasia. And last but not least, we've got a fighter coming out of Tobruk. 1, 2, 3, 4 into Rome. And, or do I want him on that air base? We'll just go into northern Italy on that air base. Then we've got the airborne and the air transport, which we'll leave there. 1, 2, 3, 4 into northern Italy with the air base. All right. Now we've got the artillery. The artillery is going to stay in northern Italy. This infantry in northern Italy will walk down to Rome. And this infantry in northern Italy will take the rail. And I believe we were going to rail him all the way to eastern Anatolia, keep that thing going. And I believe that is the extent. We've got this Italian guy here in Aquitaine that we could rail if we wanted to. We'll leave him there. All right, so that will be it. Let's see if I want to move anything else here. And I'll leave all those guys in Lower Egypt. All right, we're good. I'm going to set this down instead of walking. And we'll get our goods and collect some money. And see how things go. All right. So we're spinning it around. All right. So we've got 2 anti-aircraft guns and 3 infantry. So the 3 infantry go in northern Italy. 1 of the anti-aircraft guns goes in northern Italy. The other anti-aircraft gun goes in Eritrea. All right, that leaves 3 militia, of which we're putting 1 in Transjordan, 1 in Western Egypt, and we're just going to add, let's trade out that goofy looking one. We're going to add another to Rome, so I'm just going to trade him out for a chip. And what does that make there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 militia total. All right. That will be it. Italy's money is still 23, so they'll have 23 for next turn. And no bonus. There's a British ship there. And that's it. So here is the recap. And we've got 1 infantry in Aquitaine. Northern Italy is 3 infantry, 2 fighters, 1 anti-aircraft gun, 1 militia, 1 artillery, 1 airborne, 1 air transport. In Rome is 5 militia, 2 infantry, an anti-aircraft gun. Southern Italy is a militia. Tripolitania is militia. Transjordan is a militia. I think those, and then the other militia only is in Portuguese or East Portuguese Africa. Sardinia is a mountain and a militia. What is that? Cyrenaica is an infantry militia. Tobruk is an infantry militia, seaplane, tactical bomber. In Western not Western. Upper, no, there's Upper. Lower Egypt is 1, 2, 3, 4 Italian infantry, artillery, and a motorized. Upper Egypt is an infantry, Nubia is an anti-aircraft gun, Eritrea is an anti-aircraft gun, Sudan is an infantry, cavalry, Belgian Congo is an artillery militia, Cape Town is an infantry, militia in Somaliland, Marine in British Somaliland. We'll do the ships last. Southern Iran's 2 infantry, 1 infantry in Azerbaijan, militia in Iraq, southern Iraq. Eastern Anatolia is 1 infantry. Transcaucasia is a mountain and 1 infantry. And finally, the ships in I-4 is a fleet sub, a destroyer, and in port in Aden is the transport. In M8 is 2 coastal subs and a torpedo boat destroyer. In port, in port is interesting. I'm trying to think if I want to bring them out of port. Not really. Or do I? Let me do some thought process here. I don't think we can get pinned in there. Because if they come in that C zone, I just scramble because I have radar, so everything can scramble out. You know what, though? I don't want to get trapped in the... Well, I won't be trapped in there. What to do? I'm looking at the British and French there. The next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I would, yeah. We're good in port. All right. So in M8 is the 2 coastal subs, the torpedo boat destroyer. In port in Egypt is the battleship, 2 heavy cruisers, light cruisers, 3 destroyers. And I believe that's it. Oh, we do have 1 coastal sub in A48. So that'll be it for Italy. Next up will be the USA, and on to turn 12.